Hi, this video is going to be long overdue, I guess. It's about time I did it. It's going to be my story about Beatrice when she was staying here. The reason why it's white in the back is because I want to put some background in it one of these days. You know, you have the green screen or whatever. But this is my story, and I wish Beatrice could have been here to tell her side of the story. But she's been in and out of being incarcerated, and I don't foresee her being out, so I could talk to her, interview her, or whatever. So I'm going to give you my side of the story. Okay. Well, the day I met Beatrice Guzman, I was out getting my mail. I had cataracts, which I still got them. I had a bad back. I had gout. Okay. I'm going out to get my mail. It's probably about 200 feet away from here. It's quite a ways, quite a walk for the mail, you know, for an older guy anyway. And she was down probably about a block and a half away. And I saw her coming. I never seen her before, you know. And I came in the house. I was cooking chicken in my oven. You know, I buy a whole bunch of chicken, just cook it in the oven, and then put it in seal mills or Ziploc baggies or whatever, and put it in the freezer for later. And she come and knocked on the door, and she seemed normal at the time. She goes, "Do you mind doing me a favor?" It's like, you know, I've never seen this lady before in my life, and she wants me to do her a favor. I says, "Well, it all depends on what it is." And she goes, "Well, last night I was in Declo. That's a small town from Burley. It's about 7 or 8, maybe 9 miles at the most away from here." She goes, I was in that town in Declo last night, and I left my purse there. It had my driver's license, my credit cards, and my social security number, and my cell phone, and blah, 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 you know, in her purse." And I said, "Okay, give me 10 minutes. You know, what I should have did is just shut the stove off, but I told her to come in. I said, "Give me 10 minutes, let the chicken get done. I'll take it out, shut the oven off, and I'll give you right to Declo." She seemed okay, you know. She seemed normal. I didn't have a problem with her. On the way there, 9 miles, whatever it was, we had a conversation, and she seemed like a normal person. Okay, just before we get to Declo, there's a little canal. We turn off this canal, go over a dirt road, go down this dirt road, and go to this house. I remember that house from the 70s. I used to party with the guy that was in there. You know, he's still living with his parents. He's my age, 60 years old, and he's still living with his parents. And she goes, "Yeah, just park right here. I'll be out in a minute." She goes up to the door, and she comes back and says, "Well, my purse is not here. It must be over at the KOA." And that's not too far from Declo. It's like 5 miles, you know. It's out of the way, but it's only 5 miles away. So we go to the KOA, and pull in there, and she goes in, comes back out about 5 minutes later. She goes, "Oh, my purse must not be here. It must be at the Burley Inn." See, that's the town we live in. And, you know, it's like, okay, we're going to this place. So I went to the Burley Inn. She goes in the Burley Inn. She comes back out, and she goes, "Oh, the guy just called me that has my purse. He's at Mr. Gas." And I said, "Okay, you know, that's on my way home, because as soon as we get to Mr. Gas, I'm dropping her off, and I'm leaving, you know." So we're pulling out of the Burley Inn, and there's a Mr. Gas, too, right across the street, you know. And anyway, the guy that she was supposed to meet yells, "Hey!" You know, he recognizes Beatrice, you know, so I was kind of not speeding, but I was going too fast to make a corner, and I pulled into the gas station really super fast. And anyway, there was a police officer there. It was Officer Bernard. And I know Officer Bernard. He's a good guy. I have no problem with him. And Beatrice gets out, and he comes up to the window. And he looks at me and goes, "Man, you're getting fat." And I says, "Yeah. I was about ready to say the same thing about you." And he says, "Well, I got you before you got me." He goes, "How do you know her?" I said, "I've never seen her before in my life. You know, I'm just taking her around." And as he's turning over here, Beatrice is talking to this other guy. And the guy pulls out money out of his shirt pocket, like he still has the money, you know, I don't know how much he has, you know. So what I did is I was taking her for drugs, you know. I was going to place to place for drugs. And he warned me. He says, "Stay away from these people. These people are druggies." A police officer come to me the very first day and said, "Stay away from these people. These people are druggies," you know. So she goes over and talks to this guy. The guy takes off. She comes back. and I'm gonna drop her off somewhere. I don't care where I drop her off. I'm gonna drop her off, you know. And we cross the bridge, and I'm in the other lane towards my house or whatever. And she goes, "Oh, drop me off here at the credit union." And I changed lanes real quick because we almost got to the driveway, and she didn't even tell me. And I had to change lanes. I almost hit the car behind me because it was right there, you know. So I pull in there, drop her off at the credit union, say, "Thank God she's out of here." Okay, so I come home. 2 or 3 days later, she comes to my house again, and we got to talking. You know, I've been around the block a lot. I've been around the block so many fucking times. I'm still fucking dizzy, man. But I've been around. I know what's going on. Okay, I have some alcohol. We go out and I got a deck out in the back, and we got octagon picnic table around the tree and all that shit. Okay, I have a gallon of Jack Daniels. Okay, this is like probably 11 o'clock a.m., maybe not noon, but pretty close to noon, you know. I really don't want to drink, but we're drinking. I only have one. I think she has two or whatever. We got to talking, and she goes, "Man, I need to figure out a way to make $20 today. I need to figure out a way to make $20." And I knew what she was talking about, and I knew what she was going to get, you know. And me being an asshole, what I am, I go, "Yeah, I know how to solve that problem." And I see her eyes get all bright and stuff like that, and she gets excited. She goes, "How?" Says, "What you need to do is have the $20 in your pocket the night before, so when you wake up the next morning, you won't have the problem." And, you know, she got a little bit upset. So I had $20. Oh, well, okay. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, we're out there talking, we're drinking and stuff like that, and I'm telling her I'm trying to get off on Social Security because I have these shooting pains going up my back, freaking 100 times a day, man. This is no shit. 100 times a day. Cataracts. I got gout. I get anxiety when I drive because I was a semi driver. I pull doubles and stuff, and I can't see. I got in 3 accidents in a month. Not bad ones, but I couldn't see the end of the fucking trailer. Okay, and she's I didn't know what she did. I had no clue, but I told her. She asked me what I was doing. I said, "Well, I quit my job, and you know, I can't just drive anymore." And I asked her what she did, and she said she used to work at a bank, blah blah blah. And she said that she was in the bank, and there was a robbery, and she got shot in the head. And she said she still has the wound, you know, she got shot right in the brain. And she took her finger like this, and she put it up to her head, and she pushed on it, you know, and she pushed on it like this. So when she pulled the finger back, there was an indentation of her fingerprint, you know. And she goes, "Yeah, there's a bullet hole right here, man. Can't you see it?" And I looked at it, and I said, "Both you and me know that there's no bullet hole in your head. You and me know that, right?" And I said, "You're scamming the Social Security, aren't you?" And she goes, "Well, that's my business. Whatever I do is none of your business." Every time she tells me that's my business, it's none of your business, she's always breaking the law. She's done that to me, I don't know, numerous times throughout her stay in here. Okay, that's a story about her being on Social Security. I couldn't get Social Security, you know. I went to apply, and they laughed at me. That's another fucking story. They just fucking laughed, you know. And the lawyer said if I would have had a doctor with the initials on the end of his name, I could have got it, you know. MD, whatever the fuck, PhD, BS, or whatever, you know. Okay, so I have $20. I give Beatrice $20. And, you know, I've been straight for, I quit doing it in, this is meth, we're talking about meth. March 12th, 2005. Okay, that's the day I quit. March 12th, 2005. This is probably about 2018. So you figure that out, man. That's quite a, okay, 12. No, maybe it was in, no, March 12th, 2005. 2005. March 12th, 2005. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. At least 12 years. I was straight for 12 years. Okay, that day I was in pain, drank a little bit of alcohol, you know, and I started doing meth, you know. It was all right, but, you know, I knew I wasn't going to go back to that shit. I knew that. Okay, so let me put it this way. We never had sex. We never, ever had sex. Vaginal or anal, never, never, never. Did a lot of other stuff. That day we took a shower together, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Second time I met her, we took a shower together. Okay. We got to talking. She's living underneath the bridge. Okay. When I dropped her off at Simcoe Credit, not Simcoe, but Idaho Credit Union, whatever it's called, there's a bridge right there, probably 50 yards away, not even that, probably 30 yards away. She was staying underneath there. She'd been staying there for 4 days. She said she didn't have a place to stay. Okay. I had my bills caught up. Prior to that, my lights were shut off, went through a bunch of shit, but that's another fucking story. Okay. She doesn't have a place to stay. She seems normal already. She did a little bit of meth. She did a little bit of alcohol. She seemed okay. I can tell she's a bullshitter. I can tell you that right now. She's a bullshitter. Okay. I need some help on the rent. She's going to get paid on the 3rd or 4th. And I let her stay here for free for 5 days. If she wanted, she could leave. As soon as she got paid, she could leave, because I felt sorry for her, because I just was in a hard spot, the year prior. I went 9 months without electricity and water, but I made it okay. I didn't have a problem till the winter months came up. And then when the winter months came up, I moved in with this lady. But after I got some money back on my feet, I gave her some rent money, which I thought was fair, Okay. So she's staying here, and she seems okay. Everything's going great. She drank all my booze, though. I couldn't believe that shit. And as soon as she got paid or whatever, and she gave me the money, it was $400 a month. There's only 2 rules that she had to live by. 2 rules, simple rules. Do not smoke in my house. Do not bring anybody over. 2 simple rules. How hard is that? Okay, she seems okay. She gets paid. She gives me the $400, and then she gives me like another $20 for gas. Take her places and this and that. Okay. So I got the $400, and I paid my bills, paid the lights, and paid the phone. That's not the phone, but the internet. That's why you see those videos. She goes, "I'm paying all the bills. I'm paying all the bills. He doesn't pay shit. He doesn't pay shit." Okay. All I have is electricity and internet. Okay, that's it. People don't believe that. What the fuck? Okay, my cell phone's on a Magic Jack. Back then it was only $1 a month. I stream everything, my TV and stuff like that. And for local stations, I have Movoo Leaf. So all I have is 2 bills. I have house insurance and property taxes sometimes, every once in a while it comes up. But if you watch those videos, she'll say, "I pay all the bills. He doesn't pay nothing. I pay all the bills." Okay, she paid $400 a month. Okay. But as soon as she seen me pay that money, and she knew that I couldn't give it back to her, she started going wacko, She started doing shit, started doing meth and stuff like that. Okay. So about third or fourth day after she paid me, she's fucking whacked in the head. Bad. She's fucking whacked. Okay. I'm in my bedroom trying to sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, And she's pounding on my bedroom door, saying, "You're molesting my kids. You're molesting my kids. You fucking pedophile, child molester, blah, blah, blah. My daughter's in there." So I open up the door. I open up my bedroom door, and she kind of pushes me a little bit, Kind of pushes me. And she goes around my bed. There's a dresser right there, and she's yelling for her kid. I don't want to yell her kid's name because I talked to her daughter and stuff. Okay. Anyway, she's yelling and yelling and yelling. There's nobody in my bedroom. You can see my bed. There's only one person laying in the bed. That was me. The way the covers are. Okay. So she's yelling. So I start yelling that girl's name. Let's just say her name's Linda. Linda. She's saying, Linda. And I'm going, Linda. Just to fucking make her mad, because you make me mad. Okay, I'm getting pissed. So I grabbed her by the back of the neck. I didn't hurt her. Grabbed her by the arm. Took her out of my bedroom door, put her in the kitchen. That's where she was on the computer in there. I just fucking let her go. I went back in my bedroom, locked the fucking door. I called 911. I said, "Hey, there's a lady here," which she knew who it was because I told her the name. "Oh, yeah, we know who she is." I says, "Okay, this is what I want you to do. I'm in my bedroom. I never touched her. The back door's unlocked. It goes from the washroom, the laundry room or whatever, into the kitchen, and that's where she'll be located. Don't knock, just come on in, The back door's unlocked, the front door's locked. Don't ring the doorbell anyway. Just walk in. So I'm in my bedroom. I'm talking to the lady on 911 because they have to wait till the officers arrive or some bullshit. I don't know. But as soon as they came in, she's in there yelling and screaming, seeing, hallucinating and stuff like that. Okay. I really didn't want to do this, but I did because I needed some rest. I pressed charges against her for disturbing the peace. I figured she'd be out in a couple days. So she goes to jail. She's high as a kite. I don't know where she got the shit. Over in the trailer court somewhere, So she's high as a kite. She goes to jail. And I figure she's going to be out in a couple days, 2 or 3 days, But she also has other charges pending. So I feel sorry for her, because I was the one that put her in jail. So I go see her, talk to her and stuff, and she goes, how much was it? I can't remember what the bond was. Like it was $5,000 or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, she talked to me and she goes, well, if you put your car up for collateral, you can get $600. I'll pay for the bondsman, pay for whatever, Because I was feeling sorry for her. I honestly was, man. I honestly did. She goes, I'll pay you back. Like a fucking idiot. I said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I'd never been to the title loan place. I got a F-150 four-door. It's 2003. Pretty nice. It's Lariat. Got like 115,000 on it. Okay. So I take it over there, and they don't have a problem. Yeah, we can give you $600. Yeah, no problem. And Beatrice is going to pay it back supposedly. Okay. So I look at the interest rate. It's fucking 300%, man. 300% interest on that. Over a year's time, you're paying back $1,800 on a $600 loan. And I'm freaking out, man. But I get her out. She's doing okay. I feel sorry for her. But like I said, she had some other pending charges. I didn't know that, at the time. And then one day she goes, I need to go to court or whatever, right out of the blue. She has to go to court. But the bonds lady pissed me off too because I bonded her out. And she goes, anytime you need her bond revoked, just give me a call. We'll have no problem. We'll just come and get her, revoke the bond, throw her back in jail. No problem. Okay. So that morning that she was going to court, she'd been up all night drinking. I don't know if she's on meth or not, but she was drinking, And so we stopped at this old man's house that always gives her alcohol. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he gives her alcohol every fucking day, And this is like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're over there, and we got to be to court by 8:30 or 9. When she goes in, I call the bonds lady, man, and I wake her up, I guess. I says, okay, that's me, I said, I need you to come and revoke the bond, I don't want her, out or whatever, because, she's pissing me off. And the bond lady told me, well, we're in Twin right now, but it's going to cost you an extra $200 to have a local bondsman come and revoke that bond. Before she told me it was going to be free. And now she wants $200. That's what kind of places these people are, So I take her to court. I'm out there with this thing here right now. I'm on a tablet or whatever. I'm out there playing video games in the parking lot. And the officer comes and says, she's going to jail, for failure to appear or something like that. She should have been there a week before, but she came there a week after. When she got there, the judge locked her up. Okay, so she's in there for 30, 45 days, man. I feel sorry for her. I honestly do. I feel sorry for her. And she gets a hold of me. She calls me or whatever, tells me to come see her. So I went and seen her. She gave me her card. She goes, whenever the rent's due, I want you to pay your rent, pay on the pickup, because I told you I'll pay on the pickup, pay the rent. When I get out, I want to stay with you again. So, like a fucking idiot, I'm stupid. I'm hard-headed. I learned the hard way. I said, okay. So she has to go to jail for 30 days, 35, 45 days, something like that. I can't remember. And then she has to be incarcerated in a, you know, how do you say it? You know, a crazy place or whatever it's called, mental institution or whatever. She has to go there for 6 weeks, 6 week evaluation. Okay, while she's there, I go see her. You know, okay. So she gets out, and I honestly feel sorry for her. I honestly did. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, I needed the money to pay my pickup. I needed some money to help on the rent. You know, $400. I could figure a way to pay $400, but I wasn't going to pay the pickup. I wasn't going to get burnt that much. You know, so I let her come back in. She was sleeping on the couch. I was sleeping in my bedroom. You know, she wasn't sleeping on the couch, but that's where she's supposed to sleep. She fucking never slept. I don't know. She could fucking stay away for days, man. It was crazy. But anyway, she'd get gacked out and fucking do some weird fucking shit, man. Just some fucking weird shit. And the cops are over here every day. And the reason why I was in my bedroom because I had gout. And sometimes when the cops would come, I'd go to the bedroom window, you know. And there's probably people right now that's looking at me right now and say, "Oh, that guy is high as hell, man. He's all fucked up. He's high." You know, because of my eyes. My eyes are dilated, glossed over, you know. And open up the bedroom window. I'm talking to the cop. And they know Beatrice. All the cops know Beatrice here. She's been around for 20 years, you know. They all know her by the first name. They all know her. Okay. But they asked me if I'm a guardian or something like that. And I said, no, she's just staying here. She helped me pay the bills or whatever. And he asked me if I worked. I said no. And to me, at the time, I thought, well, maybe I needed a job. Maybe I could go to the health and welfare and see if I could be a guardian of some sort. You know, maybe I can get a little bit of money too. You know, I'm not trying to scam the government, but she cannot take care of herself. I know that for a fact because many a times she almost burnt this house down. You know, a lot of freaking times. She'd put stuff in the oven, just take off. Put stuff on the stove and take a nap or whatever, you know. Light candles and leave. Shit like that, you know. So in my mind, I think she does need a guardian. So I go to health and welfare and ask, and they say, "Fucking, you're a fucking idiot, man. There's nothing you can do for her, you know. Nothing. Just leave her alone." You know, everybody was pushing away. Everybody's pushing away. And I felt sorry for her. I'm a sucker, man. I'm a sucker. But like I said, I've been around the block a few times. I know what she is. I know what she's doing. I know this. I know that. And it became a bad routine that the old man that get her beer, he would bring her beer at least once, twice, maybe even 3 times a day. That was at Still Reserve 211. Come over and give it to her. I have no freaking clue what was going on there, you know. I had no clue, you know. If she was a prostitute with that guy, I don't know. But as soon as she called, he was over here, you know. He would bring her beer every day, every day, every day. Okay, as time went on, she met this older guy. So she'd meet the one guy in the morning for beer, the older guy in the afternoon for sex, and then she'd get meth in the evening and stuff like that, you know, 7, 8 o'clock at night and keep me awake all fucking night. But the thing is, she didn't know, she came to the wrong person's house, okay, when she came here, because I've been doing that videotaping forever. Like a lot of people would say, "Oh, you fucking asshole, you was following her around all the time, videotaping her everywhere she went and blah, 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 blah." No, maybe 15, 20 minutes a day I videotaped her. But she was still in me blind, so I started putting cameras outside, cameras inside, because when she did move in, I was stocked up, because I was getting prepared for the shit that's happening now, you know. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew shit was coming down. You know, people were fighting over toilet paper and shit like that. I had over 200 rolls when she moved in. But this is what's crazy. Women on the rag or whatever you call it, you know. But she would take Charmin and just fucking roll it up like the size of a fucking baseball. I don't know why the fuck she'd do that and throw it in the fucking garbage. And I tell her, don't waste my fucking toilet paper. If you want, use some paper towels that we've already used our hands. Wipe your pad up with it and throw it away. You know, I don't know why they wipe it out. Wrap it up, you know. She goes, "Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, good thing you thought of that." She never did. So my toilet paper went down really fast, man. And sometimes I think she took it and gave it to some of her friends and shit like that. Okay, Tide. I had over 10 gallons of Tide. The gallon jugs. I had like 5 of those, plus the littler ones. Okay. I noticed 2 of them were starting to come up missing. One time, she goes, "Hey, look what I found outside. I found this gallon of Tide." Of course, it's mine, But 2 gallons of Tide came up missing. So I got 3 gallons left. So I know I got 3 gallons. So I'm going to start putting my shit away. So when I go get to the Tide, 2 of those gallon jugs were fucking empty. I don't know if she poured them down the drain or poured them in something and fucking gave them to somebody else. I don't know what the fuck. But she was stealing me blind, stealing me. Doing a lot of damage and shit like that. And, I should have kicked her out. Should have evicted her. I let her stay here for long, off and on, for almost a year, off and on. A lot of times she went to jail, mental institution, blah, 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 come back, But she owed me money for my truck. Somehow I got some money ahead. And I went and paid for the truck to get my truck back, for sure. I wasn't going to lose that, there's no fucking way I'm going to lose that. But the cops are here once a week, all the time. Whenever she was here, the cops are here. The cops haven't been here. And she says she's hearing people in my room. She's hearing this, she's hearing that. And since she hasn't been here, there's nothing here. There's no voices, there's no cops, there's no nothing, But she's scamming. The thing is, if she'd straighten up, I know she can straighten up. She does have problems. I can guarantee you that. She does have problems, serious problems. But a lot of it is meth-induced, alcohol-induced, Because she'll stay awake for days and days and days till she sees shit. Anybody will do that, You stay awake 4, 5, 6 days, you're going to start seeing shit, Start freaking out. But out of it all, here's one thing that she wanted me to do. Every time, if you watch those videos, she always tries to finger me. She'll always try to finger me, man, for shit. And that's what pissed me off. Like the cops would come in here and she'd go, "Well, he's got illegal drugs in his bedroom and he's got firearms in his bedroom, illegal firearms." Okay, I have 2 guns. I have a pistol, I have a shotgun. If you want to go in there, you can check it out. But the thing I was thinking is that she sometimes, like I'd be in the computer room and she'd go in my bedroom, which I told her not to go in there anymore, and she'd put her shit on the dresser and she'd do a line. But I was thinking, what if she planted shit in my house, And then when the cops come, they go in and they arrest me. But she did. She wanted me to get arrested so she could call her fucking crackhead friends to come on here and unload my shit out of my house, And when I'd get out of jail, she'd go, "Oh, I don't know. And she'd call people at 3 o'clock in the morning. She'd get on the phone, fucking be gagged out, and just fucking go off, on a tangent, JFK, Marilyn Monroe, all those fucking crazy shit, And then one time she called her doctor, and the doctor texted me back saying, not me back, but her back, but it was my phone, saying, you need to take your medication. You need to, don't call me like this because I need to get my sleep so I can help other patients and stuff. He was nice and everything. But as far as I know, I never seen her take medication one time. Never, ever, ever. Once did I see her ever take medication. Not one time. And what's weird is we never, off and on for a year, never watched a movie together. She wanted to watch Get the Gringo, so we're going to watch Get the Gringo. Maybe 15 minutes into the movie, she goes out to have a cigarette and never comes back. But she was never on medication, and she was always high, and it just pissed me off. But I was recording a lot of stuff because I wanted to cover my ass. When I was in my bedroom one time, I hear this bang, bang, bang like that, And I had my bedroom door open because usually she'd probably hear my bedroom door open and she'd quit doing shit. But I snuck down the hallway, and she was trying to kick the glass out of my stove, my oven. And I seen her do it. The 4th time, I seen her do it. She didn't see me. But on the 5th time, when she was going, she caught me at the corner of her eye when she was getting ready to kick it again, And as she did, she turned really fast, like she's doing the dishes and shit like that. And my kitchen sink, there's a window right there. She probably saw the reflection of me right behind her. And she's thinking that I'm going to fucking rip her head off. That's what she's thinking, so she can press charges, So I'm going to go to jail for assault, and she's going to call her fucking crackhead friends to fucking come and unload, but I noticed she's starting to cringe a little bit. She's thinking I'm gonna fucking just fucking well right into her fucking head, which I should have. But what I did is I grabbed her cell phone and I went outside and I just fucking chucked that son of a bitch as far as I could throw it, you know. And what's weird is she does shit to you, it's okay, but if you do shit back to her, she freaks out. So one of those videos are on the cops. She's calling the cops, you know, and she's doing the dishes as she's calling the cops, you know. But she wanted me to go to jail that day. And the thing is, I've noticed about Beatrice is that she likes to her what's it called, MO or MO. Okay, we'll call it MO. Is white males, usually between the age of 50 and 55 and older. She likes to get those guys, you know, because I guess they're suckers. I don't know. But I've noticed that that's the type of person that she likes to hang around with. Or not hang around with, but like Johns and shit like that. But I'm smart. I got on the internet. I found out the guy that she was with before me. He was a truck driver. His name was Joe, Jose, whatever you want to call him. And we got to talking. And he just told me, you know, be careful, you know. I feel sorry for you, blah, blah, blah. And then after me, I talked to this other guy that she was seeing or whatever. I talked to him, tried to warn him about it. But let me think. Yeah, she can straighten up. She does have problems. She can straighten up. You know, she just needs to get off the meth and go to rehab. But the thing is, she's been doing this for 20 years. And when I start recording stuff and I start putting it on the internet and stuff like that, the courts here are getting upset. You know, now they see, because she's been doing it for 20 years. They've been doing the same thing for her. You know, 6 weeks in jail, six weeks in the mental institution. And why she's in jail, why she's in the mental institution. When, as soon as she gets out, she's got food stamps, she's got Social Security or whatever it is. Okay, so the day she gets out, she's going to party and party and party and party, you know. And she doesn't care where she stays or what she does or whatever, you know. But that's what and then when she goes back to court after the mental institution, they'll say, oh, yeah, you've done enough time, you did this and that, you know. So I told them, the first time I went to court, I said, okay, who's a crazy person? You guys have been doing the same thing for 20 years, over and over and over again, and you expect something different, you know. You do the same thing, and you expect a different resolution. No, that's insanity, man. You guys are crazy, too. And the judge is a little bit mad at me. The prosecuting attorney's mad at me. The public defender's mad at me. You know, I don't give a fuck. But this time, I think they're going to try to do something. I put these videos to show people what drugs will do to you. You know, she does have problems prior. I know that. But when she gets on meth, it will escalate big time. You know, it'll escalate. But the thing is, I put those other guys' videos on, the older gentlemen, because they may be against drugs or whatever, but they were promoting it because they were giving her money. You know, they were helping support her habit. You know, I can't say all the time she was a prostitute with those guys. I can't say that, but I know a few times for a fact. I know that for a fact. So if people think she's going to sue me, I got evidence. It's not hard. I got evidence they're doing lines. It's not hard. You know, all the shit that was recorded on these Beatrice videos are in my house or in my yard. It's mine. I got fucking... See, the thing is, I got a sign up here. I got a bunch of shit up here anyway. But it says right there, you are being recorded. It may be put on YouTube. And that's probably a year and a half old, you know. So she knew what was coming down. And what really pissed me off was a $600 jacket. You know, it still had the price tag on it and stuff. It was Wilson leather. It's called bomber's jacket with a hooded bomber's jacket. Man, those were $650. I got a good deal. I got like 200 and something. But anyway, she stole it. I know she did. I got evidence of that too. But I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, I did want the video to look like this. I wanted her to say her side of the story, you know. But it's not going to work out that way because she's got more charges and more charges. and she's going to be in jail longer in mental institution. Haven't seen her. When I evicted her, she came over twice. Once with this guy she picked up at the bar. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and she's jacking this guy. I know she's jacking this guy, and she's getting a ride just like she got for me. She kept up to me. I know this guy from high school. We went to high school together. I couldn't see who it was because I got bad eyes when he pulled up. And when he came to me, I knew who it was. And she goes, "Hey, you know where I can get a 40 bag or something like that?" I know she's jacking this guy. So what I said, "Yeah, I know where to get some stuff, but I'm not going to sell not unless you got $500. That's what I told her. And then I told him, I says, "Hey, this lady's going to scam you. She ripped me off, blah, blah, blah." And then the next time I was out fixing my fence, painting my fence, it was last summer. She came by and she wanted to know if I knew where to get any meth. I don't know why she did. She just wanted to be snoopy or something like that. I said, "No." She goes, "Well, I got some, my food stamp. I don't have my food stamps with me. My uncle has it, and do you know where to get anything?" I said, "No, I don't. I don't know why." But she only came over twice. I was like, after I evicted her, maybe once a week for the first 2 weeks, and then I haven't seen her since. I saw her in court one time, and I'd like to talk to her. So the people that like the Beatrice videos could see her side of the story, but this is my side of the story. And I don't foresee me recording her for a long time. She's in county right now. Some people say, "Oh, I'm in love with her." I said, "Freaking write her a letter, man. Write her a love letter. Do whatever you want to do." But I don't know what to say, because I get the same questions over and over and over again. How did you meet her? Who is she to you? Okay, she's not even really a roommate. I'm a landlord or whatever. And I don't know if you say she's renting a room, but she stayed in the living room. She got the computer. She had washer and dryer. Whatever. A tenant. There you go. That's what she was. She was a tenant to me. She's not related to me. We're not lovers. She's not my girlfriend. I let her come and go whenever she wanted. A lot of times I would wish she'd just fucking go and stay away. But okay, she's not related. What else does people ask? We're not lovers. We never had intercourse, vaginal or anal. Can't remember what some of the other questions are. Yeah, don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. I had it coming. Like I say, I've been around the block a few times. I know what's going on. I just had to get enough evidence, which the stupid courts here, man, they're just fucking idiots. And the reason why that music is on there, on some of those, it's a donkey show. And Beatrice told me, okay, it was on her birthday. I asked her if she was ever going to straighten up. She was 39 then. I said, "You're 40 years old." And she got upset. "No, I'm only 39, blah, blah, blah." I says, "Okay, you're 39 years old. This shit's getting old. You need to up your game, get the fuck out, do whatever the fuck, Just get out of it, And she goes, "No, I enjoy my life. I enjoy what I'm doing." And the next day, it might have been the following day. It was either her birthday or the next day. One of those 2 days, pretty close by. But anyway, I was the only one that bought her a birthday present. I bought her a birthday cake. She didn't like it. "Oh, I don't like yellow." It was a chocolate cake with yellow frosting. "Oh, I hate yellow." And I bought her something else. But I was the only person that bought her a birthday present. Okay. But anyway, she wants me to get beer one day. It was a day after her birthday, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay. I'm probably fixing something that she broke the night before. So I'm busy. I tell her, "I'm busy right now. Give me an hour, give me whatever the fuck, Just leave me alone. Leave me alone." So she calls this other guy, the old man that always brings her beer. Okay. He goes to the smoke shop. Somehow his car breaks down, and he's over at the smoke shop. And I'm still busy. I'm not going to fucking go over there and fuck him out, help him out, So I got my shit done. It took me about an hour or so, but this guy still broke down with her beer. That's the thing that she wanted, her beer. Okay. As I'm getting ready to walk out the door, my sister shows up. I haven't seen my sister in 6 months. So she looks at me. I got everything cleaned out of my room because she's tearing the shit out of everything, all she has is the couch. My sister looks at me and says, "What the hell's going on here?" And I take her outside, and we're out there half an hour bullshitting, talking, because I haven't seen her for a long time. Tell her what's going on, and she goes, "Get her out, get her out. Don't let her stay here any longer. Get her out." And anyway, my sister wanted me to help her move a couch or something like that later on that afternoon. And I said, "Yeah," but I told her I couldn't help down because I'm on the way over to help this guy that's stranded at the place Beatrice wanted beer. So after we got done talking to my sister, she left. So me and Beatrice goes over there, and as we're pulling up, they have the hood of the car open, and Beatrice jumps out of the pickup real fast. She doesn't even talk to this old man. She goes straight into the car, grabs her beer. That's the only thing she wanted, was her beer. And there's already somebody right there helping him. He just needed a jump or something like that. Right then, they got it started. As soon as, like 2 minutes after we got there, they were already working on it, got it started. But he was there for like 2.5 hours. Okay. So we're back here, and I got this chair that I'm sitting on. No, one just like it. It's a folding chair right there, because there's nothing else in this fucking house, in the living room, whatever, because I took everything out. Okay, she's out on this porch having a cigarette and drinking her beer. And she's probably straightened up. She's probably straight because she hadn't had any alcohol or drugs or whatever for a long period of time, and she wanted some alcohol. She finally got it, and probably not enough to fucking get her going again. So she grabs a rock and she throws it at my truck. I seen her throw it, and I hear it hit, but my son's on the other side of the house, and he's seen it hit, and it cracked the windshield. Okay. So right then I called the cops. They write her a ticket now, because now it's a misdemeanor. They don't arrest people, so it's a ticket. And she knew. And before the cops come here, we're not seeing eye to eye anymore at all. We're kind of pissed off at each other. Okay. Before the cops even come, she tells me, she goes, "This is how it's going to be," because she's been through the court system so many fucking times. She's ruined so much of me, stole from me, ruined probably about 3 or 4, maybe even $5,000 worth of stuff, stolen and damaged. And she told me, she goes, "You're going to take me to civil court, and you're going to win, because I'm not going to show up. And all it's going to do is go on my credit report, and it's going to stay there for 7 years, and I'm not going to pay you a penny. You're going to have to go to court again, and you're going to have to pay to file this. You're going to have to pay $100 to file this, plus you're going to have to do more court time, So the courts win because you're going to pay them. I win, talking about her. I win because I don't have to pay nothing. And she's been through it all. She's been through it years and years and years. She's done this shit, But that's why we're going to court. She cracked my windshield with my pickup. And that was August. Her birthday's the 5th. It's either the 5th or the 6th of 2019. And today's April 14th. It's a Tuesday morning. From August till now, and it's not, a misdemeanor is not taken care of yet. It's just fucking going on and on and on and on. And she tells me, she goes, "This is what I do for this kind of stuff." She said that as soon as she gets arrested or whatever, the state takes over. And like I said, they put her in jail, they put her in a mental institution, and they let her out because she's done enough. But I want restitution. I want something. I don't want her, what I want to see her is on supervised probation, because that's the worst thing for her, to go see somebody once or twice a week at a scheduled time, because her life is not scheduled at all. And she doesn't like doing that. She doesn't care going to jail because they put her in a cell by herself. And she just runs the jail, She's got the jailers and all that shit wrapped around her finger. But like me, she'd tell me to use her debit card, get some money out of the bank. I have letters. I have proof of this, so there's nothing they can do. They can't press charges. I kept all this shit. That's what people say. "Oh, you did this, you did that." No, I got proof of everything. Okay. But anyway, I'd put money on her books, and they have cart day or whatever. You can get whatever you want, I don't know what you want, but, cookies or whatever. And like at the mental institution, I used to take her pop and sandwiches and cookies and stuff like that. They had a locker for them. You could only have 2 6-packs of pop, 2 things of cookies, 2 things of chips, stuff like that. I'd help her out. But she told me how the court system works, and she doesn't have to pay. She will never have to pay, because if you take her to civil court, you would win this civil suit, and she wouldn't pay because it'd just go on her credit report. There's nothing you could do. She doesn't work. You can't garnish your check, whatever. But this one here, this is a criminal, and I want restitution somehow, some way. But yeah, she's done this too. Okay, I've talked to people before and people after. This is going to be two different stories. You can think it's hearsay or whatever the fuck. But anyway, my postal man right now, he used to be the manager of Maverick. Okay. Like I said, Beatrice's MO is guys over 50, 55, whatever, white, Caucasian. Okay. This guy was in his young 30s, and he knows what type of person she is. He's the manager, though. But anyway, she walks in there and she looks at that guy and yells why the place has got business and stuff. He kidnapped me. He raped me. He's a molester. He raped my daughter, blah, blah, blah. Really loud, And this guy's in shock. He's in shock. He's never been so humiliated in his life, Never, ever, ever. And she just goes on and on about what he did to her, and he's never seen her. Okay. So he ends up calling the cops. Okay, the cops come and try to lower not escalate, but solve the matter, Okay. What happens is she gets banned from that store, She gets banned. Okay, this is it. Okay, you just have to leave. Don't ever come back. But the manager, he's affected in his mind. It's like PTSD or whatever the hell you call it. He's fucked up. Because I talked to him, this is like, I don't know, 8 years ago. And he won't even watch a Beatrice video because I've talked to him about it. He hates it, man. He'll just go back to how he was. But he's the postal carrier now. And all she'll do, they'll just tell her to leave. She'll go around the corner and just fucking laugh because she enjoys that shit. That's her amusement, like calling people up. That's her amusement. She calls people up like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning just before they have to wake up so they won't be able to go function the next day at work, that good. Because like if somebody calls you at 4:30 in the morning, you got to wake up at 6, you might as well stay up, But two, also what she did is like she'd use the phone. See, like I say, I have a magic jack, and she'd call people, and she'd say, "Oh, Tim's hitting me. He's slapping me. He's hitting me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Quit slugging me," and stuff like that. That's what she was saying. But the thing about the magic jack, I could go in there on the computer, and I could punch in and see if she did call. But sometimes she'd just pick up the phone and say shit like that just to piss me off. So I'd fucking get mad at her. So sometimes she was fucking with me, tried to anyway. But I outsmarted her because I'd see if she was calling or not. But she'd call a lot of numbers, unlisted, she didn't know who it was, just to call them, just to wake them up. Okay, here's another story. After, like I said, I haven't seen her since quarter or whatever. Okay, I know this lady. How do I explain? But anyway, Beatrice was staying in a motel room, and the lady owns a house behind it. Okay. She doesn't know Beatrice. Beatrice doesn't know her. And the lady's outside. She's getting ready to leave. Beatrice walks up just like me. Normal. Fine. Asks the lady for a ride. The lady's a Christian. She goes, "Yeah, no problem. I can give you a ride. Where do you need to go?" Okay. There's a place called AutoZone. And then there's a street right there. It's Highland. And then Smith's. And then the smoke shop. Okay. There's 2 parking lots and a road. So this lady doesn't know. They're in the car. Oh, go to the stoplight, make a right, and all she's doing is going around to the parking lot, and Beatrice goes into the smoke shop, gets her some cigarettes or beer, whatever she got. I don't know what she got. But anyway, she gets back in the car, goes back to the lady's house, drops her off, and the lady says, "I'm never going to give you a ride again. I gave you a ride this time. That's it. I'm not going to do it again." And Beatrice yells at her and starts flipping her off and calling her awful names and stuff like that. Okay, this might be hearsay right here. But the thing is, the next day, the car had scratches up and down it. Like this lady said it was either scissors or a knife that she scratched the paint over the car. So the collateral damage that she does while she's out is phenomenal, phenomenal. And she doesn't mind that the state pays $1,500 a week or whatever the hell they pay for her to be in a mental institution. She doesn't give a shit. You know, she goes there, she gets free room and board, and then when she gets out, she has welfare and not welfare, Social Security and food stamps. You know, and I try to put a stop to that, but people don't want to listen to me. I don't know why. But I've talked to people before, and I've talked to people after. I've talked to Beatrice's sister about these videos, and I know it upsets them. I know it upsets them. I've talked to her daughter. I know it upsets her. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, people. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. But the shit that she's fucked up on other people doesn't even compare to the shit that's on these videos, you know. She's fucked over so many people, you know. And it's just nuts. But this is my story, you know. And I guess I'm sticking to it. I don't know. So hopefully I answered some of your questions. I get a lot of the same questions. I wanted to do this better. I wanted Beatrice to be here to see her side of the story. So I don't know if that'll ever happen again or not, but if it does, I'll just take her outside. Like I said, I have a deck out there and an octagon picnic table. We can do a recording out there, and I'll put it on YouTube, you know, so you guys can have her side of the story. But she's not allowed here anymore. I don't miss her, you know. I don't want her around. I know she has problems, and this is my story, and I'm sticking to it. So hopefully that answers a few questions. Have a good day.